It's Crypto Bro here with the Crypto Bro Show. Welcome back, my friends, to another hot video. Today is Saturday, April 26th, and in today's short, quick video, we're going to be talking about Michael Saylors' Bitcoin price prediction. He's saying that Bitcoin could hit 13 million. So, guys, before we dive in too deep into this video, I do have to hit you nerds with this nice little legal disclaimer. Alright guys, please remember this channel is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. It is a part of educational content and you should always consult a professional for legal advice. Alright my friends, once again, this is not financial advice. Alright guys, so before we dive in too deep into that article, let's go ahead and take a look at the markets just to see how everything is trading for the moment. So we got Bitcoin going for 94,000. ETH is back up to 1,800. XRP doing pretty good, 220. We got Binance going, holding in at 608. Solana back up to 149. That's pretty good. Dogecoin 18 cents. Cardano 70 cents. And Tron, man, this thing keeps growing, 25 cents. So guys, good stuff there. Looks like the total market cap is about 2.8 trillion. So guys, we got a lot of room to grow. And, you know, Michael Saylor here, he's calling for a $13 million Bitcoin, guys. You know, some people are going to say that's a little bit unrealistic. So the Pantera CEO says 745K is realistic. All right, guys, so we're going to dive into this article over here, guys. So this guy is saying that Bitcoin's staying power, citing mass adoption and a 15 trillion market cap potential. This guy over here believes the asset could reach 745,000. So guys, you know, I think that's pretty realistic, you know. Let's see right here. Let's see if we can play this video real quick for you guys.
You bet your life it's not going to zero?
I used to tell people it could definitely go to zero to try and be, you know, conservative. I don't think it's possible now. 50 million people in the U.S. own it, 300 million people globally.
Did you hear what he said? It could never go to zero, guys. Watch this.
Life it's not going to zero?
I used to tell people it could definitely go to zero to try and be, you know, conservative. I don't think it's possible now. 50 million people.
Yeah, think about that, guys. Nothing like Bitcoin or anything like gold or anything that's like really valuable could ever go down to zero because there's people that obviously like it and so they would just buy it on the way down. It's like saying Apple stock could hit zero. There's so many Apple fanboys, they buy it at 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, right? So all you little Bitcoin haters saying it's going to hit zero, bro, you guys are living in some old times where you guys are like so old and you may not understand technology because of that. But yeah, you know, that's life in the NFL, guys. Let's see what else was said over here.
People in the U.S. own it, 300 million people globally. BlackRock and Fidelity are selling it. Like it really has reached escape velocity.
But you're 745,000. I mean, I heard 13 million from Michael Saylor the other day.
I think it can go, it's going up 3 orders of magnitude since we launched our fund. I think it could go up a fourth. And that puts it at 15 trillion market cap, which it still seems relatively small versus 500 trillion of financial assets.
Look at that, guys. There's 500 trillion of financial assets. Guys, that is crazy, guys. That's the craziest thing in the world. So, guys, you heard it here from the Crypto Bro Show. Guys, if you're not getting into Bitcoin in the year 2025, it's like, what are you doing? Are you like, are you still using like a BlackBerry phone from 2007? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's do some TA on this, guys. Let's go ahead and go to TradingView over here. As you guys can see, looking pretty healthy on the daily. Let's transition over here to the yearly to make this process easier. And we're going to kind of scale up over here. So this guy says we're going to hit 745,000. Yeah, it's pretty realistic, guys. As you guys can see, you can just draw this up right over here. It's not too far off. Just right over here, guys. 745,000. It is a pretty significant price increase, but it's not nothing too unplausible. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's just about like a 900, what is it, about a 950% gain. So it's realistic, man, for crypto to do some crazy stuff, man. You know, crypto's already done some crazy stuff before. It's done over 50,000%. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, you know, it's gonna be a short, quick video for you guys. You know, Michael Saylor calling for 13 million. I think we can probably do 13 million too, man. I think that's probably realistic in the future. Let's kind of draw this up over here. Just kind of keep climbing, keep climbing. Let's see, yeah. We got to move the chart a bit over here. Okay, we got to play around with the chart a bit over here. Get up to 13 million. Oop. Put that bad boy over there. Let's see here. Yeah, when can we hit 13 million? Let's see here. So, yeah, 13 million. It's probably possible, guys, but you know, it may take a while. You know, it may not be this exact trajectory, but hey, you know, Bitcoin's done some crazy stuff, guys. But yeah, I'd be surprised if in 20 years, let's say, you know, the year 2053, right? This right here is the year 2053, guys. Look, so 2053. We'll come back to this video if YouTube is still around in the year 2053, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we've hit Michael Saylor's price prediction, man. I wonder by when is he saying that this is going to happen. Let me see if I can do some more research here for you guys. All right, guys. So it looks like right here what he's saying. Let's go ahead and click on the Yahoo article. Michael Saylor predicts 13 million for Bitcoin by 2045. I think it could be doable. You know, let's see here. You know. Kind of drew this out on the chart by 2053, by 2045. Yeah, you could probably do that. Let's see. Let's kind of draw out that scenario over here, guys. All right. Let's see here. Let's zoom out. All right. So remember, guys, Bitcoin has had some crazy, crazy growth. So if you guys go over here and use the growth tool, you'll see it's like 30,000%, right? So it can grow another few %100 from here, maybe even more. And remember this: currencies collapse, countries collapse, and when they do, the people of those countries, they don't go and buy more of the same dollars that have collapsed, right? They would be buying like a digital asset like Bitcoin or ETH or Solana or something else, right? Something that's going to hold their value. So, all right, let's see here. Price prediction. He's got 13 million, right? By 2045. We're going to dive into this real deep for you guys. All right. 13 million right around here. All right, so that's the line right there, guys. Yeah, let's see. It is a pretty big increase. All right, yeah, 13 million is a big increase, man. It's like a 25,000% gain. I mean, if you were to say this to somebody in the financial markets, like, you know, I got this buddy of mine I used to work with, right? Pretty cool guy, but you know, I try to put him on to Bitcoin, right? But, you know, a buddy of mine, he used to work in the financial sector, you could say, at a bank. Yeah, I'm not going to name any names just in case he's listed, right? But, you know, I try to put him on, right? I'm like, bro, you should buy Bitcoin, bro, and do this, do that. But I think he just thought it was a scam, bro. And if you tell him that you think Bitcoin going to hit 13 million, I think some of these guys are going to think you're just over here like sniffing glue or doing drugs or something, you know? Like, it's a pretty high number, but, you know, Michael Saylor probably knows a lot of things I don't know, you know. So let's see here. We're at right here. Let's see. That's that's one hell of a price increase. As you guys can see, we'd have to climb straight up vertical for quite a bit. Let's see here. I wonder how the chart would look, you know. I wonder, like would it play out like this, or would it just go like straight up, you know? I just really wonder, you know. So let's see if we can dive into the article here, guys. Michael Saylor, the co-founder of MicroStrategy, has made yet another ultra bullish Bitcoin prediction, this time forecasting a price of 13 million by 2045. I like this guy, bro. This guy's cool. Speaking at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, July 26, Saylor explained that this would be his base case scenario for Bitcoin's future. At Bitcoin's current price of around 65,000, it's got a market cap of 1.3 trillion, or just 0.1% of all global wealth. Oh, wow. I never thought about it like that. See, this guy's pretty smart. See, I'm always comparing, you know, crypto to, like, you know, companies' market cap, and we're like, hey, guys, you know, crypto's only worth 2.8 trillion. All the companies are worth 110. But I guess we should compare this to, like, all the wealth in the world, right? So Saylor said, for Bitcoin to get to my base case of 13 million in 2045 would require an annual rate an annual rate of return of 29%. Man, I think that beats any investor in the world, right? So at that level, Bitcoin would have a market cap of 280 trillion. A lot of people are going to disagree with this. $280 trillion market cap. Yeah, that's pretty high, guys. But my man Richard Hart from Hex, he said market caps don't matter. So let's see here. On February 18th, MicroStrategy confirmed that it did not sell any shares of its Class A common stock. Okay. As of now, the company holds 478,000 Bitcoins. That's crazy. This guy's got 31 billion in Bitcoins. So Saylor didn't just stop at his 13 million base prediction. He also laid out extreme bull and bear cases for Bitcoin's potential future value. In a bull case, Bitcoin could be worth as much as 49 million and account for 22% of the global wealth. All right. His bear case was a value of 3 million. Wow. So guys, best case scenario, you buy one of these bad boys right now, right? For 94,000, and then you hit 3 million, that's a pretty good return. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's see what else the article says. Despite the massive price targets, Saylor remains convinced that Bitcoin will absorb a significant portion of the world's wealth over the next 2 decades. So, all right, the article continues to say, what needs to happen for Bitcoin to reach 13 million? All right, guys, so for Bitcoin to reach 13 million, it will need to grow its market capitalization from 1.9 trillion today, 1.9 trillion, okay, to 280 trillion. All right, this would mean Bitcoin has to absorb massive capital flows from traditional financial markets, including stocks, real estate, gold, and government bonds. Oh, yeah, for sure, guys, yeah. Yep. Saylor urged investors to go all in, describing a strategy for maximizing BTC accumulation. All right, you finance the house for Bitcoin. All right, you buy Bitcoin, you flip all your assets to Bitcoin, and then you move to a cheap tax jurisdiction where you can actually avoid some taxes and invest an extra 50 grand in Bitcoin. And he said, what's the result? A net worth of 214 million, according to his estimates. So all right, let me read this again, man. So you finance the house for Bitcoin, you buy Bitcoin, you flip all your assets to Bitcoin. I go, man, this guy's super bullish, huh? For real. Can Bitcoin actually reach 13 million? All right, a 29% annual growth over 21 years is highly ambitious, but Bitcoin has outperformed this in the past. Oh, okay. So from 2011 to 2021, Bitcoin's compound annual growth rate exceeded 200%. More recently, Bitcoin surged nearly 300%. So guys, that's pretty crazy. Let's see what the comments say on this one. Let's see here. Oop, we're unable to load the comments. Oh, okay, we got some comments right here. Okay. All right, what use are predictions of what will or will not happen to a stock or crypto in 25 years? Even those that own or buy the speculation are not influenced on predictions. This guy said crypto isn't a buy and hold like oil. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Is it possible that quantum computing will vaporize the encryption? Ooh, that's a real, yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, guys. A whole quantum computer thing, if that comes around, and you get three bad guys in a part of town, a certain part of the world, they want to hack into Bitcoin with quantum. That'd be crazy, right? That could be the only thing that could stop Bitcoin is quantum. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if Bitcoin can be stopped by quantum, maybe quantum can be used to improve Bitcoin too, right? So devil's advocate, I think it goes both ways. This guy says he's just saying this just to attract investors. Let's see here. This man is running the largest pyramid scheme ever. Bernie Madoff would be so proud. Yeah, comment section is always funny on Yahoo and pretty much any site. I predict he'll be with Jesus soon, and we'll never see it because it won't. It's crazy world out there, guys. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, a lot of crazy stuff can happen to Bitcoin, guys. It's more realistic for it to hit 700,000 first because that's only like a 7x from where we're at. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think honestly, guys, once Bitcoin hits some crazy numbers like 500,000 or 600,000, there's probably going to be a pretty good sell-off. A lot of people are probably waiting to sell out. for those big numbers and cash out for like a house or a Lambo or a McLaren or something, you know. But yeah, guys, you know, let me know what you guys think, man. Can Bitcoin hit 700,000, or when will it hit 700,000? Because for sure it's gonna hit 700,000. You know, the 13 million thing, I think is kind of highly ambitious, but you know, I've realized this about Bitcoin. You know, there's so much that we don't know, and there's so many people in the world, guys. Right? There's 22 million millionaires in America alone. So if every millionaire in just America, if they wanted to buy a Bitcoin, they couldn't do it because there's not enough Bitcoins to go around. So, guys, at the end of the day, I do think 13 million is super bullish. 745K is a little bit more realistic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Crypto Bro signing out.